Hello, this is Bella Morello reporting from the Design Studio on the campus of Holy Child. I'm here tonight with Ms. Budil, who is the Director of E.E. Ford of Architecture, Engineering, and Design. I understand you'll be showing us some of the equipment available to students in the Design Studio tonight. Could you give us a little preview?
Thanks, Bella. I'm very happy to have you here tonight. So, the first piece of equipment that we have in the Design Studio is the 3D printer. The way the 3D printer works is students start with a computer-aided design program to build their design. This design is then translated into many, many layers, which are transferred to the 3D printer, which builds up the design layer by layer by melting this plastic filament and extruding it through the nozzle. And we have one finishing now. And then, so this is the 3D printer. The next machine we have is the thermoformer. So it takes the process, the thermoforming process takes a plastic sheet and heats it up. It places it over the object that you want to create a mold for, and then we apply a vacuum suction so that we pull the melted plastic down over the object, and then when the plastic cools, we have a mold for the object. We can create additional copies. Okay, and the last piece of equipment I'm going to show you tonight is the laser cutter. So when you create designs on your computer, you normally send them to a laser printer and print them out on a piece of paper. What this machine allows you to do is take those designs, send them to the laser cutter, and print them or engrave them on wood or acrylic. So it uses a laser, which is a high-intensity light beam that generates extremely high heat in order to engrave or cut a material.
It's amazing. Do you have any examples that students have made in your class?
We do. So with the 3D printer, we have bracelets, we have keychains that the students have sold at homecoming with the Holy Child logo and our mascot, the Griffin. On the laser cutter, we've made Christmas ornaments, we've made the Griffin pins, very popular with the grandmothers, and engraved paperweights. But a project that I particularly like is the maze, which uses both the 3D printer and the laser cutter. So they designed the base of the maze with the Tinkercad software printed on the 3D printer, and then they cut out the tops on the laser cutter. So you have a fully functioning maze.
Oh, it's really cool. I also hear that you're conducting an egg experiment with some of your engineering students. Could you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yes, we're going to use this experiment as a way to demonstrate to students what the engineering design process is, which is an iterative process where you start with brainstorming solutions and then building models, testing those models, seeing what works and doesn't work, rethinking, redesigning, retesting until you build an effective solution. But the particular challenge they're going to be working on is to protect an egg from a 6-foot free fall, and they want to keep that egg from breaking or cracking. The trick is that they have very limited materials to work with. So they have 2 sheets of paper, 1 rubber band, and 6 inches of Scotch tape.
Well, it's too bad Humpty Dumpty didn't have your engineering students, Miss Budil. This is Bella Morello from the Design Studio. Back to you in the studio.